Hey, what is up YouTube? It is Matty and welcome to another Learning LaLoon. So we're on episode 7. It's going to be, just a recap on the previous episodes we've done. We've done some quad LaLoon, penta LaLoon, shattered LaLoon, dropping at go, I think go LaLoon is another one, or low go loon. So there's a lot of different ones, but this episode I'm going to sort of go over shattered LaLoon for Town Hall 9, and we've got another which is sort of, I don't know what the actual phrase is, but it's a Town Hall 10 3-star again. Now don't get your hopes up trying to thinking that we're going to be showing a max Town Hall 10 or anything like that, because it's not. It is a pretty premature Town Hall 10, but it's still got Infernos, and just wanted to run through the raid because it was pretty good. I did enjoy it. So we're going to start with the Town Hall 9 first, and that was a raid by Leonard. Lucky Leonard has been featured in the Hog video and the LaLoon this week, so from the same war, so you can tell his attacks are good when he's featuring on 2 different series within one war. So anyway, this is the base. Now, it's clearly a custom sort of Town Hall 9. I haven't seen this base much before at all. And the biggest highlight for it is look how close these 2 air defences are together. That's and 1 expo down as well. So this base is essentially being asked to get 3-starred by an air attack. So what Leonard does, which is great, is, well, we'll watch it in a second, but he if you see a base like this, your priority should be, well, there's 2 air defences close to each other, get your golem and heroes in there to take them down, but also the queen's in line with them as well, and the CC. So what Leonard does, which I think is great, is he uses 2 golems, so we call that shattered. So it's a shattered LaLoon, because he'll use 2 golems, king, queen, maybe a couple of wizards, maybe even a witch or 2. I can't remember if he uses witches, to take down both the air defences, the witch and the CC. And once that's done, he can just use a couple of hounds and the loons for the rest of the base. So it's yeah, when you see Town Hall 9s where 2 air defences are reachable within each other from the king or the queen, then you're definitely going to want to use an attack of this, like similar to this. So let's review his army comp. So he's got 2 golems, 1 in the CC, 1 in his army in his main sort of composition, and a couple of wall breakers, clearly to break him in the first layer of wall. And he's got a couple of goblins, which are going to be used for cleanup. A couple of wizards, I think they might be cleanup, but we'll see. And he has got a lightning to help take down the CC, so you can see 3 rage spells. So let's have a look at what Leonard does and try and sort of pick it apart. So golem 1, golem 2 in, taking them in at different angles so they sort of distract different defences. 2 wizards down as well for 3. Oh, sorry, all 3 wizards down. So pausing here, the 3 wizards that he brought with him were all for funneling. So he's just trying to make sure that his king and his queen go the right way. That's the idea. 2 wall breakers in, and he's broken into the section. So that's all worked perfectly. As soon as the king is going to funnel the right way, he drops him down. But nearly went the wrong way. Here you go. Watch the lightning spell. So instead of doing it early, he's going to wait till the witch is right on top of the other troops, then lightning spell right on her head. That's important because you need the witch to go down, because if she keeps spawning skellies, she's going to wreck your king and queen very quickly. Now, king ability I think is used as well. King and queen are doing their thing, and I'm going to have to rewatch. I'll continue watching the sort of the kill squad, then come into the rest of the raid, then replay it and show the loon bit as well, the loon drop. So you can see here the king and the queen and this golem are all still alive. They're still tanking, and the queen's able to even start taking down the Teslas as well, maybe even a wizard tower. I'm not 100% sure, but the queen's really sort of done her part in this raid. And if we watch the rest of it, now he's just dropping his sort of hounds and loons to go in and clean up the rest of the base. So I'll rewatch this video in a minute just to show you, see how he used that last rage spell as well to try and take down the air defense. I'll rewatch the loon and the hound placement so you can see. But I wanted to sort of highlight what the objective of was his king and queen. Now, his king's dead, which normally does happen, but you really do want the queen to survive if you can, because she can do some very good work on cleanup. And you see here, he uses the queen ability to then bring the archers in, and now his troops are going to carry on filtering through the rest of the base. So goblin up down the right side over there and goblin at the top side up there. So you can see the goblins, they're just going through, taking down these. See, I don't know if I rate goblins that much, but they do take these buildings down a lot quicker than other troops. So maybe it helped him get the 3-star. But this raid would have been quite tight on time, just because of the slow cleanup and the amount of pups that died. So let's watch this again. So we're going to watch it sort of as an overview now, so you can sort of see how he does it, where his finger placement's going, and what order. So golems in, funnel in, queen in, then wall breakers, I'd assume. Yeah, wall breakers in now. Look, waiting for the funnel to be created, and then he drops the king. So the king's about to go the wrong way, then the building dies and he goes the right way. So I think now he starts I think he drops the lightning right on the quick witch's head, and uses the king ability there. What drops the lightning? Then suddenly now he's thinking about his loons. So you can see hound down, 2 loons, 3 loons there. Probably a rage spell coming. Yeah, there you go. Look, and so his troops have already taken down the 1 air defense and sort of moving around. Now you can see he's using sort of well, he dropped another 2 loons on the arch tower, then dropped another hound rage spell, sort of loons. I think he's trying to get the hound to tank the expo. Because, sorry, I think they were 2 upward expos. But anyway, he tried to get the hound to tank the expo by dropping the hound at a really strange angle and then swooping his loons round. So you can see it's not just spam and drop. You have to sort of come up with some form of plan of how you're going to get the... you need the hounds to tank. You need the loons to sort of come in from different angles, taking down key defences. And you can tell it's worked by the amount of loons he's got left at the end of the raid. So I'll just speed through the rest now. And that'll close up on this raid by Leonard. So very good job, very nice attack. There is a lot to learn from watching a raid like this. So if you're not used to using LaLoon, maybe I don't know, if you can add this video to your favourites or something, it just might help you recap and try and understand what and why you did it. Anyway, moving on to the next raid that we're going to show is number 10. Now number 10 is a Town Hall 10, but it's a pretty premature Town Hall 10. You can see, I mean, looking at just every defense level is pretty low. It's like a Town Hall 8 with Infernos, if anything. Infernos and Expos, sorry. And the wall level is embarrassing as well. Anyway, moving on how embarrassing this base is, let's see how Nick does it. So I'll start the raid, then I'll pause it for you as normal. So 3 rage, 2 freeze. So he's going to use the freeze for the Infernos, and you can see the Valkyrie he's got there, a couple of 8 barbs as well. So that's going to be used to take down the CC. 28 loons, 3 hounds, I believe. I think there's a hound in the CC as well, maybe, or that might be a golem. So let's watch. I'm just going to click play and start the raid so we can see what he does. Rage spell down, and then he's got about 6 loons, I think 7 loons he dropped there. Now he's trying to take down the air defense and get the CC pull. So he's used 1 spell, 7 loons, and he's been able to take down, I think, 3 defenses, including an air defense. So fair-ish trade. It's better of trade for a Town Hall 10 than it is for a Town Hall 9. And what he's trying to do now is he's going to need to get that CC into a tight little clump. So he's just going to use barbarians to start pulling he needs to get the witch out, so he can drop 2 minions on the witch and then the Valkyrie on the rest of the troops to take it down. That's the plan. That's how it works, this sort of raid. So he just needs to get get the witch nice in the open before he drops. There's the minions, look. Witch down, and then the Valkyrie in as well, and the Valkyrie just slices those troops. Now moving over, he's got a golem, couple of funneling wizards, but the wizards have actually ran ahead. There is a Valkyrie that was missed as part of the air lore, so he could have dropped a hog to try and get the Valkyrie out as well, but she's down anyway. Golem, the wall breakers are broken in, and he's using his king and queen. So what is his plan? I'm going to pause that. Oh, hold on. What is his plan here? So he's dropped a golem, king and queen. What he was trying to do, which has worked, is take down the enemy queen and another air defense. So now if we pause this raid, the CC is gone, the air defense, 2 air defenses are gone, and the queen's gone. So the only sort of threats you've got are the arch tower, wizard towers, air defenses, infernos, that sort of thing. So it's quite controlled now for the rest of the raid. So only 2 main air defences to worry about. So that's going to become the sort of part 2 of the raid. But I'll carry on with almost part 1, where he's still taking down these defences, anything he can take down the bottom side. If that arch tower goes down, that'll be great as well, which the Queen's just shooting it now. So that's helped him. If he can take down an Expo, anything like that, that'll all help. Now, in come the hounds and the loons. You can see you drop loons based on the defences. So you're trying to take down the defences as quickly as possible and push through the base. So that freeze is nearly done. Now, the Inferno did tank start shooting the loons a little bit, but it was too little too late. The loons were already on top of it. Now that you can see, because he dropped the other hound sort of spread across to the base, he's now able to sort of focus on dropping more loons at different angles to come in and take down these defences. So it just means the less travel time for the loons, the more efficient the raid's going to be. And you can see here, air defense down, the Lava Hound just popped because of the Inferno, and then all loons are sort of on top of that Expo and all swooping into the last sort of arch tower. So it's clockwise or anti-clockwise, whichever route you do it, find whatever's, I suppose, most comfortable for you. But you get your hounds in, whichever angle you choose to do it at, have a look and think and work out a plan yourself. But you drop the loons to sort of make sure they're going the shortest distance and targeting specific defences, so that you take them down as quickly as possible. That's the idea with LaLoon. And if you can time it so that the hounds pop and you get your pups left to help clean up, that's just adding a bonus and really securing the 3-star for you. Because I have had a couple of close shaves with LaLoon in terms of timing, but it's all down to keeping those pups alive more than anything, and making it so the hounds pop at the right time. So I hope you enjoyed that. Nick's raid. It was very well delivered, very well done, from the CC kill to the plan itself, taking down those 2 air defences of the Queen. It all worked very well for him, and nice to finish off with his hound and loon placement as well. So I hope these raids helped highlight a couple of points I wanted to make, and have helped you a little bit. And yeah, keep subscribe to my channel to keep on with this series and my other series that I do if you haven't already, and let me know what your thoughts are.